Welcome to our exploration of one of history's most enduring legal documents, the Code of Hammurabi. Journey back in time to ancient Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers. Imagine a towering pillar of black stone, its surface intricately carved with cuneiform. This is the Code of Hammurabi, a testament to the legal and social advancements of the Babylonian Empire. Dating back to the 18th century BCE, this artifact contains nearly 300 laws covering trade, family matters, and criminal justice. Behind every great legal code stands a visionary leader, and in the case of the Code of Hammurabi, that leader was Hammurabi himself. Hammurabi, the sixth king of the Amorite dynasty, ruled Babylon from 1792 to 1750 BCE. His legacy as a lawgiver cemented his place in history, ensuring his name would forever be synonymous with justice and the rule of law. To understand the creation of the Code of Hammurabi, we must first delve into the context of his reign. Prior to Hammurabi's ascension, Mesopotamia was a tapestry of independent city-states, each vying for power and resources. The creation of the Code of Hammurabi was a political masterstroke, aimed at consolidating power, ensuring stability, and fostering economic growth. The Code of Hammurabi is often viewed as a divinely inspired document, a gift from the gods to guide human affairs. By claiming divine inspiration, Hammurabi elevated the code beyond the realm of mere human law, making it sacrosanct and unquestionable. This divine association served to legitimize Hammurabi's rule, imbuing his authority with a sacred aura. The Code of Hammurabi was immortalized on a magnificent stele, a towering monument of black diorite. Standing over 7 feet tall, the stele was intended to be a public spectacle, a symbol of Hammurabi's power and the enduring nature of his law. The stele transcended its function as a mere legal document. It became a symbol of Hammurabi's reign, a testament to his legacy as a just and righteous ruler. While Hammurabi's code stands as his most enduring legacy, it's crucial to understand the context of his reign to truly appreciate its significance. Through strategic alliances, cunning diplomacy, and decisive military campaigns, Hammurabi transformed the political landscape. This military prowess laid the foundation for a unified Mesopotamia, paving the way for Hammurabi's legal reforms to be implemented across a vast and diverse empire. Hammurabi's vision extended far beyond military conquests. He implemented a series of reforms aimed at centralizing power, improving governance, and promoting economic prosperity. These administrative reforms, coupled with his military prowess, transformed Babylon into the dominant power in the region and created a stable and prosperous empire. Hammurabi's legacy extends far beyond his military conquests and administrative reforms. His creation of the Code of Hammurabi left an indelible mark on the course of legal history, influencing legal systems for centuries to come. It established the principle that laws should be written down, accessible to all, and applied fairly, laying the groundwork for the development of legal systems for centuries to come. The Code of Hammurabi offers us a fascinating glimpse into the bustling marketplaces and economic activities of ancient Babylon. Contracts, often involving silver as currency and grain as a standard measure of value, were to be drawn up for everything from the sale of land and livestock to loans and the hiring of laborers. The code acted as a stabilizing force, providing a legal framework for economic activity and fostering a climate of trust essential for trade to flourish. Beyond the bustling marketplaces, the code delves into the intimate sphere of family life, providing detailed regulations for marriage, inheritance, and adoption. Marriage was not simply a private affair, but a legally binding contract, often arranged between families and involving the exchange of dowries. The code outlines the rights and responsibilities of both husbands and wives, addressing issues such as adultery, divorce, and the ownership of property. The Code of Hammurabi is perhaps best known for its strict legal code, particularly its system of punishments, which often appear harsh by modern standards. The principle of lex talionis, often referred to as an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, is a prominent feature of the code, advocating for punishments that mirror the crime committed. While the code's emphasis on retribution may seem brutal today, it's important to remember that it reflected the realities of a society where law enforcement was limited and the threat of punishment was seen as a crucial deterrent to maintain order. While the Code of Hammurabi aimed to establish a uniform legal framework, its provisions also reveal the deeply ingrained social stratification of Babylonian society. A crime committed against a member of the upper class, such as a priest or nobleman, carried a far harsher penalty than the same crime committed against a commoner or slave. The code, therefore, reflects both the aspirations for a just society and the realities of social inequality in Hammurabi's empire. To truly grasp the essence of the Code of Hammurabi, we must journey beyond its legal pronouncements and delve into the realm of ancient Mesopotamian beliefs. In the worldview of the ancient Babylonians, the line between the earthly and the divine was blurred. Gods and goddesses were not distant, ethereal beings, but active participants in the affairs of mortals. Their presence felt in every aspect of life, from the cycles of nature to the decisions made in the royal court. Law, in this context, was not merely a human construct, but an emanation of divine will. Just as the gods maintained order in the cosmos, so too did laws maintain order in society. To uphold the law was to uphold the divine order itself, and to transgress against it was to invite divine wrath. This profound connection between law and divinity imbued the Code of Hammurabi with an aura of sacredness, transforming it from a legal document into a testament of religious belief. It is within this framework of cosmic order and divine justice that we can begin to understand the true impact and legacy of Hammurabi's code. At the top of the stele, Hammurabi stands as a humble servant, receiving the law from a divine benefactor. Shamash, the Babylonian god of justice, adorned with a flowing beard and radiant sun disk, symbolizes power and wisdom. Shamash embodies justice itself. His laws as eternal as the sun. Hammurabi legitimized his rule by portraying himself receiving the law from Shamash. He was a divinely appointed shepherd, guiding his people by divine law. The divine aspect of justice in the Code of Hammurabi extended far beyond the imagery of Hammurabi receiving the law from Shamash. It was deeply intertwined with the Babylonian understanding of the cosmos, a realm governed by divine laws that maintained harmony and balance. Just as the celestial bodies moved in predictable patterns across the sky, so too did human society operate according to a divinely ordained order. To disrupt this order, whether through crime, injustice, or social upheaval, was to invite chaos and divine retribution. The code, therefore, was not merely a set of rules, but a reflection of this cosmic order. Its provisions aimed at maintaining balance and harmony within Babylonian society. The strict punishments, the emphasis on retribution, the meticulous regulation of contracts and family matters all served to uphold this divine order, ensuring that justice prevailed and that the gods looked favorably upon their creation. This interconnectedness between the earthly and the divine, between human law and cosmic order, imbued the Code of Hammurabi with a profound sense of purpose and significance, transforming it from a legal document into a testament of faith, a reflection of the divine blueprint for a just and prosperous society. The Code of Hammurabi is renowned for lex talionis, the principle of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This principle reflects retributive justice, where the punishment mirrors the crime. It may seem harsh today, but in ancient Babylon, it served as a powerful deterrent. Lex talionis aimed to establish clear consequences, discouraging aggression and revenge. While lex talionis might suggest a rigid and impartial application of justice, The Code of Hammurabi reveals a more nuanced reality, one deeply intertwined with the social hierarchies of Babylonian society. The principle of an eye for an eye was not applied uniformly across all members of society. Instead, the severity of the punishment was often determined by the social status of both the victim and the perpetrator. Crimes committed against members of the upper classes, such as nobles, priests, or government officials, carried far greater penalties than those committed against commoners or slaves. For instance, if a physician accidentally caused the death of a patient, the punishment differed significantly depending on the patient's social standing. If the deceased was a slave, the physician might be required to replace the slave with another of equal value. However, if the deceased was the son of a nobleman, the physician's own son could be sentenced to death as retribution. This disparity in punishment, while seemingly unjust by modern standards, reflects the social realities of ancient Babylon, where power and privilege often dictated one's fate in the eyes of the law. Section 3. Beyond Retribution, Restoring Balance and Order. While lex talionis is a defining characteristic of the Code of Hammurabi, it's crucial to recognize that the code's pursuit of justice extended beyond mere retribution. Its ultimate aim was not simply to inflict punishment, but to restore balance and order within Babylonian society. The code, in essence, functioned as a mechanism for conflict resolution, providing a framework for addressing grievances, righting wrongs, and preventing cycles of revenge that could destabilize the community. The code's emphasis on oaths, witnesses, and written contracts, for example, aimed to ensure fairness and transparency in legal proceedings. Its provisions regarding property rights, inheritance, and family law sought to prevent disputes and maintain social harmony by clearly defining rights and obligations. Even in cases involving corporal punishment or severe penalties, the underlying goal was often to deter future offenses and maintain a sense of order. By addressing a wide range of offenses and social interactions, the Code of Hammurabi, despite its reliance on retributive justice, aspired to create a society governed by law, where conflicts were resolved through legal channels, and where order and stability prevailed. Section 1. A Timeless Legacy. The enduring impact of Hammurabi's Code. The imposing figure of Hammurabi, Lawgiver King, and his code linger in our minds. The code stands as a testament to the enduring human quest for justice and order. Its principles echo through legal history, shaping systems for centuries. Codifying laws marked a pivotal moment in human history. Laws became a clearly defined set of rules, accessible to all. The core principles of written law and justice resonate deeply today. Echoes of Hammurabi's Law. Hammurabi's Code isn't just ancient history. Its principles echo in legal systems worldwide. From Rome to Islamic law to common law in England and modern constitutions, Hammurabi's influence endures. Codified law, a Hammurabi cornerstone, ensures clarity and consistency. His focus on contracts and commerce shaped modern commercial law. Even lex talionis informs criminal justice debates today. Hammurabi's legacy shapes justice for generations. Section 3. A Testament to Human Progress. The Code of Hammurabi, despite its flaws and the brutalities it reflects, stands as a monument to human progress, a testament to our enduring striving for a just and orderly society. It reminds us that the quest for justice is not a linear progression, but rather a continuous journey, marked by both advancements and setbacks, by noble aspirations and the often harsh realities of the human condition. As we grapple with the complexities of law in our own time, issues of equality, fairness, and the balance between security and individual rights, the lessons of Hammurabi's Code resonate deeply. They remind us that law is not a static entity, but a living instrument, constantly evolving to reflect the changing values, beliefs, and aspirations of society. The Code of Hammurabi, therefore, serves not only as a window into the past, but also as a mirror reflecting our own ideals and challenges as we strive to create a world where justice, fairness, and the rule of law prevail.